Hello, hyperspace! My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped! Because this is some Overwatch gameplay, and here is going to be another tips and tricks video, because there's something that's popping up quite a bit in Overwatch, and I know it's upsetting a lot of players, and it's a Bastion Reinhardt combo. It could be with one Reinhardt, a team of Reinhardts, but for whatever reason, what happens is you get a Bastion, he transforms into Sentry mode, and you got a Reinhardt who defends Bastion's body, and he's just a big headache. You can't take out Bastion, it's really difficult to take out Reinhardt, and there's just no way of getting past this barrier. Or if it's on top of the payload, you have like four Reinhardts protecting one Bastion that's sitting on top of the payload, and that payload just becomes an armored tank, and you can't even get near it. So in this video, I'm going to give some of you guys some handy dandy tips and tricks on how to deal with this situation that not a lot of people even thought of or even tried yet. So let's get right into this. So first things first, you want to focus on how many Reinhardts you're going up against. Usually you're just dealing with about one or two Bastions, and Bastion is actually a very easy target if you know how to approach them correctly. Reinhardt is the problem. Reinhardt's barrier has 2,000 health, which means it's going to take quite a bit to destroy it unless you're using Junkrat. Junkrat dishes out tons of damage at a really fast pace, so if you see at least one Reinhardt protecting a Bastion as it's happening in this gameplay, just spam him with Junkrat. You know, Junkrat can take cover, and you can lob his grenades from behind cover. It'll travel in an arc, and they'll hit Reinhardt's barrier. You'll know when it hits something, you get the hit marker. So just continue spamming it, and when you see that it starts missing, you know, peek out, see if Reinhardt left. If Reinhardt left because his shield broke or he has to recharge it, that's your team's opportunity to go in there and take out Bastion. Now, how to take out Bastion? Soldier 76 is one of the best characters to use to take out Bastion. Very fast damage output, Bastion's just sitting there, he's a big target. Just fire those Helix rockets or noob tubes, and then just spray them down with your assault rifle, and you're going to make quick work of Bastion. Other than that, you can get an Ana who will surprisingly make really fast work of Bastion. Same thing with Widowmaker, Hanzo, and Tracer, but with Tracer you're going to have to continue moving. It's really difficult to deal with this situation when you run into multiple Reinhardts, like this payload situation. So with this payload situation, they're strictly focusing on defense. You got the payload that has like 4 Reinhardts surrounding it, and you got that one Bastion that's sitting on the top in Sentry mode. Strictly defense with one attack hero. So in order to break defense, you just gotta keep attacking. Again, Junkrats, Pharahs, people who have a very high damage output, just continue spamming these Reinhardts because their shields are gonna break one way or another. And when it breaks, target Bastion right away. Take them out, and the Reinhardts will be completely defenseless, and, well, you're free to do whatever you want to Reinhardt. He can't do anything if you're shooting bombs at him. And just continue this process depending on where they're positioned and how many Reinhardts you're going against. So again, about that payload, once you clear Bastion off the top of the payload, you quickly dispatch the Reinhardts. Stay close to the payload. I know it's really tempting to push the enemies back into their spawn, but you want to protect the payload. Your objective is to protect and stop the payload, at least, you know, if they're escorting. Protect and stop the payload at all costs, and don't go too far from it, because if they can wind up taking somebody quick like a Genji, and Genji can just wind up flanking all of you, and then when you're too busy battling these Reinhardts and these Bastions coming out of spawn, before you know it, Genji already got the payload at the next checkpoint because nobody's trying to stop him. So focus on protecting the payload, and when they come, you know, just do the same plan over and over. Spam those grenades, break those shields, and instantly target Bastion. Your main priority is Bastion. Reinhardt's there to defend him. Reinhardt can't do nothing unless you get close, and if you're shooting bombs, you shouldn't be close to begin with. So, destroy the shield, target Bastion, repeat. And just constantly keep doing that, no matter what kind of defense these guys are having. And that's one way to take care of the Bastion Reinhardt combo. All of them bombs. And there's another way to actually take care of the situation, and it's preferably for this kind of situation when you got like Bastion facing one way and you got a Reinhardt protecting him. Sometimes you find like 2 Bastions and 2 Reinhardts, but for whatever reason, as long as they're doing this kind of defense setup, the best way to counter this is either, well, the first option, bomb Reinhardt, or by flanking. And if you want to flank, your best flanking characters is going to be Tracer, Genji. I guess if you're good, you can squeeze in a 76 and a Pharah. And when you get behind them, if you're doing it stealthy, just target that light blue light in the back of Bastion's sentry. That's his head. So if you target that, you're going to give him double damage. Specifically, Genji can really make quick work of that if you manage to get behind him. And if you're just doing it more aggressive flank, and you're using, let's say, like Pharah, use your concussion grenade, shoot the ground near Bastion, and everyone around him will be sent flying because of the concussion grenade, and Bastion won't budge. When he's on sentry gun mode, he's mounted on the floor. Nothing can move him. Don't do what that Reaper did. You don't charge head-on to a Bastion. We all know that's suicide, and we all know Bastion players love it. And that's basically about it. Either bomb them or flank them, depending on what they're doing, and just know the right heroes to use in the right situation. Speaking of which, I play a lot of Overwatch, and I have ran into really bad players, as we all do. However, I see some people who use Zenyatta in the front lines. Don't use Zenyatta in the front lines. Zenyatta is supposed to be played in the back, so he can see who needs healing, and he can throw his Orbs of Discord at whoever is up front. And it's the same thing for, let's say, like Symmetra. Save the front lines for 76 and McCree, and just play your role correctly, and you're going to have a really good game. I left a lot of videos telling you how to, the best way to handle this hero. There are still a lot more to come. Just, experiment with different heroes and see who plays better in different situations. Just don't just take a hero and then play whatever role you want. Certain heroes play much better in specific roles. If you like this video, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at Davontos, man. And as always, I'll see all of you in my next video. Have a nice day.